With these can-do videos, you'll see real-life situations where you have to introduce yourself, talk about your family, or give your contact information. So, by the end, you can do them yourself in Chinese. This video is a small portion of our can-do course. To get the full course, including translations, grammar tools, and assessment tests, click the link in the description. Welcome to Can Do Chinese by ChineseClass101.com.
大家好，我是李嫣如。Hi everyone, I'm Yanru Li. In this lesson, you'll learn how to talk about your hobbies in Chinese.
This is Haoran Huang. He's talking to his neighbor, Jason Shu, in the lobby. They're having a conversation, and Haoran asks, "What do you like to do?"
你喜欢做什么？
Listen to the conversation and focus on the response. Ready?
你喜欢做什么？
我喜欢钓鱼。
Once more with the English translation.
你喜欢做什么？
What do you like to do?
我喜欢钓鱼。
I like to fish. Wondering how you can master these conversations even faster? Here's how. 1. Read along. You get the lesson conversation and translations inside our dialogue tool, so that you see each word as you hear it and understand it all. 2. Practice speaking. By shadowing what you hear, you can also record and compare yourself with native speakers with our voice recording tools. And 3. Take our assessment tests and see how much you remember. These tools are part of our Can Do course. Just click the link in the description to get them.
Let's take a closer look at the conversation.
Do you remember how Haoran Huang asks, "What do you like to do?"
你喜欢做什么？
First is
你
you.
你
Next is
喜欢
like, as in you like.
喜欢
After this is
做
to do.
做
Last is
什么
meaning what.
什么
Altogether,
你喜欢做什么
literally, you like to do what? But it translates as, what do you like to do?
你喜欢做什么？
Let's take a closer look at the response.
Do you remember how Jason Shu says, "I like to fish"?
我喜欢钓鱼。
First is
我
I.
我
Next is
喜欢
like, as in I like.
喜欢
Last is
钓鱼
to fish.
钓鱼
Altogether,
我喜欢钓鱼
I like to fish.
我喜欢钓鱼。
The pattern is
我喜欢 activity
I like activity.
我喜欢 activity
To use this pattern, simply replace the verb placeholder with an activity you like to do. Imagine you like to swim.
游泳 游泳，游泳。
Say, I like to swim. Ready?
我喜欢游泳。
I like to swim.
我喜欢游泳。
This pattern can also be used with verb phrases. 我喜欢 activity. For example, to play basketball. 打篮球
First is
打
to play in this context.
打打篮球，
Basketball.
篮球，篮球，打篮球，
To play basketball.
打篮球。
我喜欢打篮球。
I like to play basketball. Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
我喜欢钓鱼。我喜欢钓鱼。
我喜欢游泳。我喜欢游泳。
我喜欢打篮球。我喜欢打篮球。
我喜欢旅游。我喜欢旅游。我爱做饭。我爱做饭。
Did you notice how the last speaker uses a different pattern?
Wondering how you can master these conversations even faster? Here's how. 1. Read along. You get the lesson conversation and translations inside our dialogue tool, so that you see each word as you hear it and understand it all. 2. Practice speaking. By shadowing what you hear, you can also record and compare yourself with native speakers with our voice recording tools. And 3. Take our assessment tests and see how much you remember. These tools are part of our Can-Do course. Just click the link in the description to get them.
我爱做饭。
I love cooking. First is
我
I.
我
Next is
爱
love.
爱爱
Last is
做饭
to cook.
做饭做饭，
Altogether,
我爱做饭，
I love cooking.
我爱做饭，
This pattern is
我爱 activity，
I love activity.
我爱 activity。
You should be aware of this, but for this lesson, we'll use the pattern.
我喜欢 activity，
I like activity.
我喜欢 activity。
Let's review the new words.
打篮球，
To play basketball,
打篮球，打篮球。旅游，
to travel,
旅游，旅游。游泳，
to swim,
游泳，游泳。
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud, then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say to fish? 钓鱼钓鱼 And how to say I? 我 Do you remember how Jason Xu says, I like to fish?
我喜欢钓鱼。
我喜欢钓鱼 Do you remember how to say what? 什么什么 And how to say to do? 做做 Do you remember how to say you? 你 Do you remember how Hao Ran Huang asks, what do you like to do?
你喜欢做什么？
你喜欢做什么 Do you remember how to say to swim? 游泳游泳 And how to say to play basketball? 打篮球打篮球 Do you remember how to say to travel? 旅游旅游
Let's practice. Imagine you're Haoran Huang, and you like to play basketball. Respond to the question. Ready?
你喜欢做什么？
我喜欢打篮球。
Listen again and repeat.
我喜欢打篮球。我喜欢打篮球。
Let's try another. Imagine you're Yi Yang, and you like to travel. Ready?
你喜欢做什么？我喜欢旅游。
Listen again and repeat.
我喜欢旅游。我喜欢旅游。
Let's try one more. Imagine you're Wei Wang, and you like to swim. Ready?
你喜欢做什么？
我喜欢游泳。
Listen again and repeat.
我喜欢游泳。我喜欢游泳。
This is the end of this lesson.
Now, here's what you can do to cement this conversation in your head. Review the conversation with our dialogue tool and lesson transcripts. Study the key words and phrases with our spaced repetition flashcards. Review the key grammar and cultural tips inside the lesson notes. And test yourself with our assessment tests. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to access our Can Do course.
Now you know how to talk about your hobbies in Chinese. That's all there is to it. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.